Oh,
Everybody, we have an exciting new guest, the Happy Trucker official. If you do not follow him, you should be. He is on Instagram, TikTok. Are you on X?
Yes, I am. I have 0 followers on X. I just created my account. Yeah, so I'm over there.
So we'll work on
Can't
that.
see
We'll
me,
work
but
on
I'm
that
there.
part. I saw some people in the comments asking what the topics were for this week. We have a we're very excited because we are going to absolutely roast these Olympic athletes that are afraid and like they seem like they are traumatized by wearing the American flag. We're going to go over that. We're also going to talk about Don Lemon, and I have a picture that I have to share of this man that I don't think anybody has seen, but just incoming trauma.
so excited.
So excited. Do you want to say a little bit before we get started?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm so excited that Happy is here. And if you are not, Claire said at the beginning, if you're not following Happy, you should.
Meg, your mic is a little bit muffled.
Yeah, a little trouble.
Is that better?
There we go. There we go. Go ahead and say it again, hon, because we
I
didn't
was,
hear you.
I was just saying, if you're not following Happy, you should, because he's hilarious and he's a true patriot, and he will keep you laughing every day.
There was a
thank you,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
no.
wanted to say something too, real quick, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on YouTube as well. the_happy_trucker. And then like I said, I'm on X with 0 followers. So if you guys want to be one of my first followers, then go over there and give me a follow.
That's
That'd
okay.
be huge.
That's okay.
Don't feel bad.
It'll be huge.
Huge.
It'd be huge.
So we have one of your videos that we brought to show today. I think that's where we wanted to start because that kind of leads us into what's going on with Don Lemon. Lemon Boy in some big trouble.
Oh, little lemon.
I'm trying to. Well, I need help.
Oh, no. Oh, wait.
There we go.
It is an expression of white supremacy. And so when I look for constitutional justification for these arrests, it's obviously not in the Constitution. It's obviously not in the Constitution anymore. Because there was something in the original Constitution that would have allowed them to arrest a black journalist like Don Lemon. And that was called the Fugitive Slave Clause in Article 4 of the original Constitution, which allowed the government to reclaim escaped property should that property have successfully made it to a free state.
Oh my God, these guys are going 10 toes down on the whole fucking racist thing. Oh my God. I think that pick is sticking inside your brain there, buddy. I mean, I knew they were going to call the race card, but the slavery card? Give me a break. So this guy, Ellie Mystal, got online and called the whole narrative around the Don Lemon arrest some form of slavery. Not injustice, not overreach, not even problematic. Just skip straight to slavery. Like, bro, you skipped 12 exits to get here. I mean, I knew the race card was coming. That thing's like laminated at this point. But the slavery card, you pulled that shit out of your ass, bro. That's not even a hot take. That's like hilarious malpractice. That's taking one of the darkest moments in American history and just using it for your narrative. That you're disrespecting your own people, you fucking clown. Comparing a modern arrest to slavery is like comparing a parking ticket to the Holocaust. It's not brave. It's just embarrassing for you. I mean, you didn't elevate the conversation. You just fucking drove it off a bridge. I mean, come on. At this point, words don't even mean anything anymore. Because everything's slavery, everything's violence, everything's genocide. If everything's the worst thing that ever happened, then nothing is. So when you really think about it, you just devalued your whole narrative like an idiot. I mean, the fucking guy's not even locked up. He's like walking around talking shit about everyone. I mean, it's not like your people sold him into this mess. He did it to himself. It's like the worst take imaginable, bro. Cut your hair. And see, this is why people don't listen to Democrats anymore. When you weaponize historical trauma for political gain, you're not fighting racism. You're diluting it. You turn serious conversations into eye rolls, and you make it impossible to call out actual abuse when it happens. Slavery was chains, and like I said, Don Lemon's prancing around like an idiot, all cocky and loud. But anywho, so we're not falling for that bullshit anymore, and it seems like you know that too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be swinging this hard right out of the gate. Stay grounded, stay honest, and stay happy.
Ooh, cut your hair.
Yeah, hey, you know, and that pick is sticking in his brain, I swear.
That's the thing, though. They have tried so hard to paint the picture that this is a racist attack. This is because he's gay.
Yeah.
And they're like, he wasn't really involved. He's just a journalist. And then this week, we got some interesting news that maybe Don Lemon had more involvement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. They were planning. We see them planning it. We see them outside the church planning it together. He was there preemptively before going into the church. So like, there's no
Yeah.
denial here.
no.
And could you
No, and
imagine
he
if it
was
was like
smart.
a white conservative? Yeah, not at all.
Oh, if they'd have gone into like a black church and done
A
that.
mosque.
Yeah, a mosque.
A mosque. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way, especially given how much press, anytime a conservative does anything, it is like the end of the world. The media is all over it. Yet this happens, and instead, they will never defend Christians ever. It's
Never.
just never going to happen because they want Christians to be the bad guy. Like I see in my comments a lot. I'm like,
Yeah. It blows my mind. There'd be like a clock down, like a clock countdown. There'd be CNN would be covering it 24/7. Everyone would hate us.
Yes.
It would be.
I mean,
they already do.
we're kind of used to that.
We're kind of used to that. But we did get some news this week, which I find hilarious. So, when there is multiple people that are, investigated, usually the first one that comes forward and actually cooperates will get the deal. Well, it seems that Don Lemon thought that he was untouchable and that nobody was going to do that. But then I'm going to play this other video and show you guys what happened in case anybody hasn't seen it.
University student has now surrendered on federal charges, admitting he helped Don Lemon with logistics and local contacts ahead of that anti-ICE protest. Jerome Richardson, a political science senior, turned himself in and is accused of conspiring to interfere with religious worship. Court records and social media posts show Richardson describing himself as assisting Don Lemon in the days leading up to the protest. Lemon, who claims he was just reporting, was arrested last week and released, but prosecutors say this new arrest undercuts that defense, suggesting planning and not just passive coverage.
Good for that kid, though.
Yeah.
I gotta
Because he has his whole life ahead of him, and Don Lemon is just a washed-up reporter. So flip on him, and we all love you for it, even though you're still the enemy. But at the same time,
he did a bad thing, but.
And he's a lot, like, that is a child.
Good job.
You know what I mean? Like, a kid that is in college, very much so, is probably under the age of 25, unless they're like a graduate student. That's a child still. And Don Lemon is like, he's almost a boomer. Like, he is on the cusp of being a boomer, and he is behaving this way with children. Like, it's absolutely insane.
Bonkers.
It's not surprising.
Somebody asked what your X handle was. Do you want to say that real quick?
Yeah, because I tried
the Happy
to
Trucker
you.
Official. Yeah.
The Happy Trucker
The Happy
Official.
Trucker Official.
Somebody says the worst part, there is no white church. It's God's house and all are welcome. Black, white, Asian, Mexican, Italian, and many more. The church was mostly white people. It was not. Yes, there is no white church. Everybody is welcome in the house of the Lord.
When I said that earlier, I didn't
good.
mean that how that sounded. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I think that's what that comment is pertaining to. I meant that as like a predominantly African American church. Like,
I didn't think you
which
meant
is
that.
which they are fun. They're so much fun. I've been
they
to
are
them.
fun.
Churches
Oh yeah.
before.
Yeah, I got to
love
go
it.
to one before. Have you guys been? It was absolutely amazing.
The energy.
It was awesome, but also it lasted almost 6 hours. I was like, this is fun, but I'm hungry.
I got to go to a wedding, and it was so much fun. But it was so long. It took forever. But like, there was amazing food, and they were all really welcoming, and the singing, and everybody's just so high energy. I'm like, this is amazing.
It's made for
A
me.
whole new world.
Yeah.
A whole new world. Sorry.
So I don't know. Oh, let me see if I can. I'm going to traumatize everybody.
Ooh,
So this
go
is
on.
the man that is
the-
planning to attack churches, ambush churches. This is the man. This is Don Lemon, folks,
Oh my
with his
God.
husband.
I thought that was Beyonce and Taylor Swift when you first put that up.
It's supposed to be, but
Oh my God.
yeah,
I'm
I'm not
speechless.
seeing it.
I don't like I can almost see 00 and 7 in these outfits. All right.
He wonders why nobody wants to take him seriously. Like,
You know. I just have no idea,
Oh
you
my
know?
goodness.
I'm like, is it, I just don't even, there's so many questions. I have. Like,
The projection is huge.
I did want to add that before we hopped on here, we saw that the TPUSA halftime show has huge viewership, huge turnout. I'm very interested to know how the numbers are going to pan out when it comes to the Super Bowl itself, because I know we all are not watching. We're not
No.
watching that crap.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's going to be funny to watch because those numbers are going to plummet. You know, that's how,
Yeah.
my opinion. You know, they're up now because the Turning Point USA, and then once the game starts again, you know,
Somebody said, is that the Obamas? It may as well be.
yep. Old Michael,
Yeah, and
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure back to the church thing. We're like squirrels. We're like squirrel.
Yeah.
Back to the church thing though, I truly hoped so. I believe it was 10 years is the max that you could get for this crime. It may be more because he has 2 different charges, but for I think the FACE Act, it was like 10 years. I truly hope with this new evidence that has come forward, we will actually see justice. I know a lot of people, their faith in that is wavering. What do you guys think?
I hope to see some justice. I don't think it's going to be 10 years at all. I think it might be like, we'll be lucky if we get a couple years out of him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I could see them slapping him with like probation or something.
House arrest.
Something, yeah.
Ugh, people
I
will be
hope.
so mad.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, there's the other people who are like, oh, he's just a journalist. He was just doing his job. And I'm like, and nowhere in a journalist's job description does it list planning a mob, an angry mob, and going into a place of worship.
And he was
egging
like
them
chasing people
on.
out. Like he was walking after these people, still antagonizing them. And he filmed from the time they were in the front of the church till the very end. And I think really that these Democrats have got it in their head that they're above the law because they know how the justice system is. And these judges that were like Obama appointed judges that are just going to be like, oh.
Gonna defend him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting Pam Bondi to come back with a second blow, you know. I don't think he was expecting that
I
at
don't
all.
think he was expecting to be arrested in the first place, but I definitely don't think he expected this kid to come forward and be like, "I want a deal."
Oh, I bet he was like,
Yeah.
damn.
I was waiting
There goes that.
patiently. Yes, and I was waiting for him to like melt down on the internet, but I haven't seen anything, so I'm like, "Ooh,
I
he
feel
might
like it's
actually know
coming.
he's screwed."
He's really sad. He's sad
but
right now.
what I could see him doing is attacking the credibility of that young man. You know, trying to discredit him and be like, oh, so he could make himself look innocent somehow.
That would be that's
melt down.
That's a typical Democrat move, though, to kind of place the blame on someone else or say discredit them in some way. Well, he's just crazy. He's got mental problems. It's not me.
He's just 20. What does he know? And then there's Harry Sisson. Yeah, I hope he says that. I hope he says something like that because then I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat. Oh, I do want to add, if you guys are in here, we have you on several different platforms. We do have super chats. Guarding the Grid said, God bless America and God bless you guys. God bless you too.
God bless you too, buddy. Thank you.
I want to add, if you guys, we always pull these up on the stage and read them, and we truly appreciate you. And if you have not subscribed, please give us a little like and a subscribe. But speaking of retards, these Olympic athletes, how mad has it made you watching these Gen Z kids that have zero life experience? Because let's be honest, a professional athlete, their whole life revolves around their sport. How much life have they lived? You know what I mean? They're young. They don't have the experience. Yes, and they are getting out here and insulting our American flag.
In front of the world, in front of the entire world. Like they're supposed to be wearing our colors, representing us. You know, if you're not gonna be American as fuck, you don't belong in the Olympics.
No, and I do you think that if you insult our country while wearing that flag, that you should have to be removed from the team. Because so my daughter did gymnastics. If we spoke poorly about the gymnastics team, even me as a parent, her, while in uniform, it was in our contract that she could be removed from the team. So what, do we not have an ethics committee? Like, what's going on?
No.
It's got to be against the rules somewhere. It's like
well, and to be in the Olympics is an honor. Like Claire said, these athletes work their entire lives focusing just on their sport. To be in the Olympics, you are representing America. And if you can't take that responsibility and honor it, then you shouldn't be a part of the Olympics. That's my opinion.
Absolutely not. Yep.
Agreed.
And so I'm going to play this video because this guy actually got the attention of our president, and we'll read you what he said as well. But let's watch this one. It'll make everybody really mad.
Oh boy.
Love it.
To represent the U.S. right now, I think. It's a little hard. There's obviously a lot going on that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I think a lot of people aren't. If it aligns with my moral values, I feel like I'm representing it. Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S.
I can't.
Just the way he speaks makes me angry.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
even
pick me.
listen to it.
Like,
Pick
you,
me
what do you
attitude.
mean? What do you mean? You earned this position to represent your country, which, by the way, you have to be an American citizen to be on Team USA. So you're telling me that you're okay with them selecting people that are only US citizens, but then you have a problem because you're against ICE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see one of those illegal immigrants take his spot. In the Olympics.
I wonder if he'd have
know?
anything to say.
He wouldn't though, and you'd be like, if you really, really care that much, then you should give your spot up to one of them. I bet anything he would say no.
Well, that's what I said in my video. I was like, well, if
Absolutely.
he wins a gold medal, he should have to give it to the elite.
Yeah.
Send them home. I agree.
This is what Donald Trump said about it, which absolutely made me laugh hysterically. But he said, U.S. Olympic skier Hunter Hess, a real loser, says he doesn't represent his country in the current Winter Olympics. If that's the case, he shouldn't have tried out for the team. And it's too bad that he's on it. Very hard to root for someone like this. Make America great again.
I love him.
Yep.
I love Trump, man.
So outspoken. He's great.
Yeah, I mean, he's right, though. That's how we all feel.
Yeah.
Watching them in action is embarrassing. Like, are you guys feeling like, oh, cringe? Like, because we would never do that. If our generation never, ever would have got on a national stage, we would have had the sense to know better.
Yeah.
Yes.
And every other country around the world still has enough sense to know better. You know, like these are the dumbest people on the planet. And it, like, hands down, you know. And it's embarrassing as hell that they live in America.
It is. It's so embarrassing.
And
you know, the thing is, they would never ask China these questions, the Chinese athletes, because they know they can't answer. If you hate your country so much, then you should realize you have the freedom to say these things, even though we should have rules against it because it's just not a good look. You still can.
Right. You're not going to go to jail. So you're not going to get
go to jail.
offed. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to punish like generations of your family.
Yeah. Eliminate bloodlines, like someone said in one of my videos the other day.
Jeez Louise.
Crazy.
There is so many athletes that have spoken out. I selected a few because it really irritated me. Because if you'll notice, not a single one of them has actually given a reason why they feel this way. It's all talking points. So why have you seen anything that would make you believe that all of these horrible things are happening? Or are you just regurgitating Democratic talking points?
I'm feeling like it's the latter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
They make their arguments filled with buzzwords, and it's to me it screams pick me energy because they think that it's a popularity contest. You know, they see all of their heroes saying the same shit, and so they're like, oh, you know, maybe I can vibe with with this person. Maybe they'll notice me, or I'm going to be popular.
Well, it'll please their
Yeah.
revere. And that's the thing with like celebrities using their platforms to push their agendas on their fans. It's just like that with this. There are children and youth that look up to these Olympians, and they're, like Claire said, regurgitating propaganda.
Yeah.
That's insane. And I bet you're right. It is pick me vibes. But I just wonder, do we think they're actually going to get brand deals out of this? I know there are some companies that are woke, but doesn't it seem like they're kind of a liability if they can't even behave themselves for a press interview?
Yeah,
I would think.
absolutely. You would think so, yeah. To a normal person, you know.
So I have another one, and it just gets worse as we go because this young lady keeps saying because she is I don't know if she's gay, but she says she's in the community. Things are so hard for her community, but let's watch because she doesn't give a dang reason why, like the last guy.
Like stick to your job, shut up about politics, but I hope I can use my platform and my voice throughout these games to try and encourage people to stay strong in these hard times. It isn't the first time that we've had to come together as a community and try and fight for our human rights. It's been a hard time for the community overall under this administration.
What?
Yeah, how has it been a hard time? You
What
have not
hard-
lost any rights.
I couldn't hear the video. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if you guys could. So
She-
I'm sorry.
She was saying, like, Claire, you want to tell him your better words?
Yeah, so she says it's so hard that this is not the first time that the LGBT blah 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 has had to come together. She is a young woman that has never, like, she was not involved in any of when they were marching for rights.
And
She
to be
has no idea what
married.
she's talking
Oh,
about. She's
give me a
never been
break.
through a hardship ever. Never been through a hardship. But now she's going through a hardship. Now she is, because she actually, I'm going to pull it up, but she actually posted, because she's getting so much, like, people are angry, like they don't want to hear this. She actually tried to get pity from people because of, she made these statements, but she said, when I chose to utilize the amazing things about the United States of America, freedom of speech, to convey how I feel about competing for a Team USA in a troubling time for many Americans, I am now receiving a scary amount of hate threats or simply, oh, well, I can't even read the rest. Basically, she says she's going to have to shut off her Instagram comments and whatever else. She's not going to post for the rest of the Olympics. And she tries to make herself a victim as though she didn't get on a national stage and bash her own country. What did she expect?
yeah,
Exactly.
no arguments. She's got no argument. She can't back.
And now
there's
it's
no
victim
fodder
card.
there. Yeah.
And she didn't give any single reason, did she, Meg? Why she
No.
feels that way? What's going on?
What are the hardships? What is happening to that community or to any American? What has Trump done that has caused us hardships? I want to know, because I don't know.
Trump is the first president in history, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's the first president in history that went into office already in favor of gay marriage.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but they tried to say because that
and,
crazy
like,
woman
the
was
only-
trying to overturn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
understand.
somebody has a question for you, Hobby Trucker.
Mm,
How do you feel
Sid,
about?
how do you
Okay.
all the illegal aliens with CDLs? My dad retired over it. Dude, you know what? Since the crackdowns have happened, it's actually gotten a lot better, but it's really bad. It's still really bad. It was way worse a year ago, but it's to the point now where, you know, the way you spot an illegal driver is if their trailer has a California plate. If it has a California plate, 9 times out of 10, it's an illegal driver.
You were telling me this.
Make a video and say that.
Yes, you were telling me
Yeah.
about this the other day on the phone, and I could not believe it. And now they brought I didn't realize it was that big of a thing, that there are illegals as truck drivers.
Everywhere,
Well,
and a lot of
we've
them,
seen the
a lot
accidents.
of them have own companies and don't even have their CDL, and they're driving the trucks around.
So
You know?
they started cracking down, as in, like, are they waiting at the way stations to make sure everybody can speak English? What's going on? How are they doing that?
So there's truck stops. I can answer these questions. There's truck stops in New Mexico. There's a lot of truck, like pretty much all along the 40 in New Mexico. If you park there, if you go there during the day, those truck stops are loaded with illegals parked because they don't want to drive during the day. They drive at night, to avoid law enforcement. And yeah, it's like if I was an ICE agent, that's where I would go, is those truck stops during the day. Travel along the 40 and stop, and when you see a loaded truck stop,
Claire is right. You need to do a video on this topic. I mean, you have more knowledge than most on this, and this sounds like something that needs.
I've thought about it.
Yeah, you should, because I think that's we have had so much outrage around the accidents. There was that one in Florida, and then there was the viral. Oh, thank you, Star Spangled Kyle. Love you. We need to have Kyle on some week too. Yeah, there's been so many times that we've been on the internet like, this is not okay. These people don't speak English. They cannot read the signs, and they are that's dangerous. The trucks are dangerous. We need experienced drivers that know how to speak the language.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. And like Newscum is one of their guardian angels. He protects them. These sanctuary cities, like they fight tooth and nail for these people, and I don't understand. You're putting lives, you're putting families at risk every time they go out on the road.
Somebody asked you, are any of them Russians that are immigrants driving the trucks or illegals? I don't know if they meant illegals.
A lot of them are Russian. But those guys, what they do something completely different. They have I'm not biased in any way. Illegal drivers should not be on the road, period. But what these guys do, they own multiple LLCs, and what they'll do is they'll have a magnet for the side of their truck with their DOT number, and they'll run for 10 hours with that. And then once they run out of hours, they take that off, put on the new DOT number, and then run 10 hours with that. Keep doing it, and they make bank doing it. And
insane.
It's
wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy, and then you're driving tired, and you're trying to make impossible runs. From here to from California to Florida in 2 days. It's like it's impossible.
Gosh. Somebody said that that's the reason why they retired, because of the truck stops of, is that 140 and I-40?
I-40.
Yep.
Yeah. That's insane to me. That is, you definitely, if you could do, that could be your moment where you expose your Chris Shirley.
Yeah, this is your time.
Reading names. Nick Shirley.
I used to make these videos. I used to before I blew up. It was that's really all I focused on, was trucking content. And then Charlie Kirk happened, and it was gears shifted.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you guys are absolutely right. I need to get back into that forum for sure.
Yeah, because I think people don't realize how bad it is, and California needs to be exposed. Because if they are they still giving them out? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, they're still giving them out, and it's not even, it's third parties, so they're not regulated. Third party CDL DMVs, and they go in and pay. They literally pay for their CDL and then get it.
That is
go.
So wrong.
Absolutely, it's terrible.
And then you think they're taking jobs from American citizens. That just burns me.
Yeah, they run for pennies on the dollar. And it hurts us. It ultimately hurts us. It's gotten to a point where truck drivers are just being milked. There's so many people above us that make so much more money than us, and we're the ones out here, hauling. So it's sad. It really is. Trucking's not what it used to be.
I know. I actually, I told Happy this a while ago. I was looking into doing it, Claire. Honestly,
really,
I was seriously considering doing this, and I was talking to Happy about it, and then I looked into what all it takes.
Yeah.
The schooling, and then to even operate the truck. I don't have what it takes to do what you do, Happy. Okay.
I think you could do it. I think you guys could. I think you guys would kill it. You guys are women.
Well, I drove from Illinois down to South Florida when we moved here, and I was like, I am miserable.
Oh man, when we drove to Colorado, I think it was a 13-hour drive. I was sore for a week after
Yes,
that.
I am too old for this. And I had the 2 girls in the car, my 2 daughters, a bunch of houseplants, and my 3 dogs. So
cool.
Oh
we were
yeah,
all like,
that's
we were
miserable.
so squished.
Party.
That is miserable.
Okay, so I
Trucks
guess we
are
took
nice. It's
Yeah, it looks
it's like
nice.
you're comfortable in here. It's much more comfortable than my truck at home.
Okay, so we kind of went off on a side quest, but that's okay because I think that was an important message. But I do want to play this last video of Olympic athletes. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but tell me how embarrassing this is. This is absolutely appalling, I believe.
Oh, sinks a goner!
What are you doing?
It's coming out of me like lava! Don't you fucking look at me!
So they were wearing the outfits that, were from the opening ceremony and made this video in their outfits, Olympic athletes in their outfits, pretending to poop.
Like, okay, when you think of
Classy.
Olympians,
It's very, very classy. I guess.
right? You think of like champions, the people on the cereal box that my kid looks up to. Not that.
Yes.
Like, can we try not to
What
be
happened to the
embarrassing?
Olympians?
Like, why are we doing
Yeah.
this? Because you guys are making. Earlier, I walked in the living room and my daughters were. I'm like,
Don't watch that. It's just these are grown adults that have a huge responsibility, and they are just shitting all over it for what?
Yes. They're supposed to be American heroes.
Yep.
I want
The
to look
best-
up to people like Cardi B.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a Cardi fan.
No, did you see? Did you see the TMZ video? She was giving grinding on a robot, like one of those those robots that you can, a lot of people like YouTubers or Twitch gamers have had them in their house. They're pretty heavy. So she's going up and like grinding on this robot and it falls on her. And it's absolutely hysterical. So today she tells TMZ if they don't take the video down, she's going to sue them. I'm like, girl, you're the one that did it. Like,
Yeah. On that shit. You're famous. Everybody's
And
watching you. Everybody already saw it. So
And even if they take it down, I'm sure like 10 other people have the video on their phone. Are you going to sue everybody?
The internet is
Yeah.
forever. Once something's
Oh,
on
yeah.
the internet, at least 5 people have already grabbed it before you delete it. So
yeah.
Apparently, the Olympic Games are nothing but a swingers club.
I've heard
mean,
that. They be banging. That's what I've heard.
it's on one hand, we have these athletes that are like genuinely love our country. I watched a woman, I wish I wrote her name down. She cried today when she got her first gold medal for Team USA. She cried when they played the national anthem. And I was like, thank you. Yes, that is proper behavior.
Yes.
That.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
I was reading somebody's comment. I wish that they just all acted that way and they weren't like making Instagram posts of them shitting
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and dissing
Especially
on
in
the
their
president.
robes.
It's ridiculous.
I am dialed back, actually. Like, this is me at 20%.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Have-
'Cause we get
have
banned.
somebody-
We get banned if we go full throttle,
Did somebody say you needed to dial back?
Someone said, Meg, we want to like you, but you really need to dial it back by at least 30%. 50% would be better.
I mean, how about she just is herself and continues to be herself? Somebody, y'all, not to change the subject, but I missed it. Just got you all some followers, I think is what they said. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Some of my guests were curious. Your podcast I was watching. Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. Tell them all I said hi.
Yeah.
You guys
It's
are
amazing.
doing amazing things watching this instead of watching
I
that
know.
trash game.
Yep. You guys don't need to watch that shit. It's the Patriots. Give me a break.
And I do want to add, anybody that is here, like, thank you so much for choosing us over whatever else you could be watching right now, because I know there is a lot of options. And we have 415 people in here. I mean, I thought for sure tonight was not going to be that great because, I was like, people will watch it back later. We'll still go for it. But you guys are absolutely amazing. Patriotic Blue Eyes, welcome in.
What's up, Tony?
So but here's the
Dude.
thing. My point was, do you think that these athletes, if they diss our country while wearing their uniform, should be removed from the team?
Absolutely.
Disqualified. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be
And
replaced.
like, do you think that they were told they can just do whatever? Like, what is going on?
You know, they were, I bet they were coached. I bet they were coached on it.
For
That's
sure.
what I think. I think the coaches are just as guilty of whatever is happening as the athletes, because they had to have felt like they were justified in these actions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're too
Yeah.
brave. Look what's going on in our schools. You know, with the teachers, and the kids.
Yeah.
That's, you know, it's totally, it's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
It is.
Puts
It's
your mind in a
absolutely
bottle.
insane. Did you
Bottle
see
it up.
this week that Ant posted a video from Cape Coral, where he lives, that the kids were out of school jumping over a fence? And this is in Florida.
that.
And if this can
Yeah.
happen even in Florida, parents need to seriously be having conversations, because looking up to somebody like these Olympic athletes that are out here showing their asses that's not it. And we're not going to be running and leaving class. We're not going to be acting a fool. We need to have respect for ourselves and for our nation.
Absolutely.
Yes, and yeah, I agree.
Speaking of somebody that has absolutely no respect for our president, do you guys remember Cameron Kasky, the kid that got on CNN and said that Trump was involved in the Epstein? It was a whole thing. I thought for sure he was going to get sued. I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to show what he said on Piers Morgan the other day. Like, this kid is another one of those examples of a child. He's Gen Z. I mean, he's not a kid, but to me, he's a child.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
on TV, dissing our nation, and then having zero remorse for it. What has gotten into these people? Oh my God, I'm going to drop something in your... Yeah, go ahead and you can pull it up now if you
Pull it
want.
up.
Yeah, pull it up before we go into this next segment.
Sweet.
Oh, we got a super
Well,
chat.
admittedly, it'll take just a second. I got to pull it
Oh,
off
you're
my
fine.
phone. So I'll let
We'll
you
do
know
the
when I'm ready
super
for it. I can't wait to see your guys' reaction to this. I just,
Oh, goodness.
hold on. Give me a few minutes. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Okay, I'll do the super chat real quick. Laughing Boys Games. Do you, Meg? We love you as you are. Exactly.
Thank you. I'm just myself, but
So here's the
She's
thing,
telling
though.
it back right now.
I reeled it
If
in.
somebody doesn't like you for who you are, then they're not going to be somebody that's going to enjoy your content. And I am perfectly okay with that. If you don't like me, because I've had people say I'm too opinionated or I get annoying because of I have too many strong opinions. That's fine. There are a million other creators you can go follow, but that doesn't mean I'm going to change who I am to cater to you.
I can't.
Exactly.
I can't change. I was born this way. I'm stuck this way. And then when I had all the brain surgeries, I don't know, something went
You're
wrong.
amazing the way you are.
They
Like, you really
upgraded
are.
you.
They
Those brain
upgrade. You got an
surgeries.
upgrade.
Upgrade.
What is that song? Gotta upgrade.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right. Are you guys ready for this?
We're so ready.
Okay. So one of my favorite accounts over on X, who did this? Carly Boone, or Bone, I think her name is, just posted this. This is a clip from the Bad Bunny show.
Oh,
All right,
God.
are you ready? Give me a second to pull it up.
Everybody say a prayer and protect yourself.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Wherefore art thou?
I think it's still loading. Darn it. Keep talking, guys. I'll get it in a second.
So I didn't watch any of it yet. So this is going to be like, you guys get to watch this complete. Somebody called him Mean Rabbit. Bad Bunny can't sing. And I had a video on X. A lot of you have probably seen it if you're over on X. I posted a video of him without auto-tune. Absolutely atrocious. That man cannot sing.
I think that's pretty common in
Yeah.
in that industry nowadays. I think it's pretty common.
I don't understand though. How do they get famous if they have no talent? Like, do they just walk in and be like, "I look nice, sign me"? Like, what?
Yeah, attitude, and who you know.
Yep.
You know.
Somebody said, "I'm curious what the numbers are for both." I really am too. Super curious about that. All three of you should never change who you are. Thank you. See, that is the thing. if you change who you are to fit someone else's, like, what they want to see, you're not going to be genuine. You're not going to be, because people want to see you and they want you to you got to be genuine to build your platform. This is where I'm going with this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
don't change who you are. Just accept that some people, whatever, you know what I mean? There are a million other ones that'll come right behind them and want to engage with your content.
Yeah. We thrive on haters.
We do.
It's the truth.
Their saltiness only seasons my sauce.
Yeah.
Saltiness.
I love that saying. I love that. Yeah.
Patriot Dad?
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
This is short. This is short. And it's like a 2-second clip that I played in a loop so that you can just focus on it. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Remember, this is a scene that someone grabbed from the performance at the halftime show. Can you guys see that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is not family friendly.
On TV? That is vile.
I had trouble seeing what was going on. I couldn't hear it either. What was going on?
Well, they
No
were
sound.
It's two gentlemen grinding.
Oh.
Okay,
In a foreign country. I bet you that's very frowned upon.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The Super Bowl is supposed to be family friendly. You're supposed to be able to take, it used to be back in the day, that was something like Michael Jackson. You know, you remember all of the shows until Janet Jackson with the malfunction, the clothing malfunction. Ever since then, it has been this.
It's been shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, and it seems like they push it further and further every show.
That is so disgusting. Like, and you're expecting, there are children in that crowd and there are, like, they are sexualizing everything. And then there's little eyes that are absorbing it all into their heads.
And then those kids get confused, and then that rhetoric is pushed on them, and they get more confused. And then
This is
things that kids should not see. That's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the books they're pushing in school too. This is what they think is family friendly. The books they're pushing about, you know, details about how gay relationships work. This is what they want to push on our children. And we're not saying that we need you to change. We don't need them to change who they are in private. Just stop putting it out in the public.
Yes.
Yeah.
And stop forcing it on children.
Yep.
Please.
It's like they're playing some kind of game. It's a long game, it seems like. You know, they brought in, you know, the Biden administration brought in millions of illegal immigrants, and now they're coaching these young kids to grow up confused, and they're pushing them towards, you know, bisexuality, sexualizing them, and then, you know, with hopes that they're going to grow up and vote Democrat. That's what it's all about.
Somebody said satanic rituals is how they get in the club. Yep. And you know what's crazy is we learned a lot about that this last week. We've learned a lot. People have seen what we've all been saying for years, and nobody's talking about it except for us.
Yeah. They're oddly quiet about
They
it.
are, yeah.
Especially that video that came out of that child saying things that happened to him. I thought that was going to get, but they're so quiet about it. Hey, Velma.
Ridiculous. So I did want to, we should.
Hi, babe.
Just going to hit everything. It's fine. Ignore me, guys. I'm just going to go ahead. So I think the product of all of this being pushed in children's faces and coupled with the schools that are pushing these agendas is how we get people like this.
I would love it if he was more transparent about the human sex trafficking network that he was a part of, but you can't win them all.
Why did it not play the whole
Appreciative that the president is being transparent about this. I would love it if he was more transparent about the human sex trafficking network that he was a part of, but you can't win them all.
So that's the kid that made those statements on CNN and then ended up, he put on his ex this like horrible apology. So you would think like lawyers have told him that he needs to back off, right? He needs to stop saying that our president was involved in a child sex trafficking ring. Instead of doing that, this dude is so entitled, such a brat. Like, and you know, this Cameron Kasky, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, was he was one of the kids involved in the Parkland shooting. Him and that other kid, I can't remember his name right now, but how coincidental is it that these kids that were involved in that grow up and now are all raging leftists that think they can say whatever the heck? Like, you are not going to be the next Harry Sisson, bud. Like,
no. And why would anybody aspire to be that? You know?
yeah. So I was gonna show what he said on Piers Morgan because it gets worse. It gets absolutely worse.
The question was that you lied. You just perpetrated a willful lie to denigrate Trump and accuse him of being part. Probably the most heinous allegation you can make about any man is he was part of a global human trafficking operation. You said twice.
I know, and it's one thing to tell a lie once, but to make that mistake, to say something so horrible as a mistake like that twice is just so unacceptable. And if the president wants to, I mean, there's
So
a
why
lot of
did you
people
do
who
it?
make these claims. Well, you
But
know,
why did you do it?
we all make accidents, and Donald Trump, I mistook
We all make
his
accidents.
deep involvement with Jeffrey Epstein over the years, with involvement with Jeffrey Epstein's human sex trafficking ring, when it's very clear the president was not involved with any criminal activity. He was just extremely close with Jeffrey Epstein, who had been doing this for a very, very long time. And I think that the president has every right to prove to everybody that he is completely innocent, and there's a lot of evidence that will show that he's innocent, which I maintain that he is.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a lot
so
of-
he's saying this is like such the classic Democrat. You need to prove otherwise. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's never been proven that it happened in the first place. So you want me to prove something didn't happen when you can't prove that it did?
He should
Right.
be, Trump
Like,
should
no,
sue.
you prove it and take off the blinders, because like, you know, these they're all, the tunnel vision is just insane. You know,
And-
there's so
Like-
focused with the TDS, and they're so focused on Trump, they're missing the burning fire that's, you know, raging around them.
Trump
there's
should
so much to-
absolutely sue.
Yeah, Trump should sue for defamation. At this point, I completely agree. I think he should have after the first incident and his really crappy apology. I think at this point that was to me tripling down. That was not
Yeah.
any sort of that was, don't you think?
I do too,
Yeah,
and I think it was a mixture of covering his ass too. It was
Yeah.
a little bit of CYA with tripling down.
It's absolutely insane to me. And then wrong, it is innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. Exactly. But it seems that that's the Democrats' whole strategy is they're like, you need to prove you didn't do it. How do you prove you didn't do something? Like, somebody answer me that.
I can't.
It's gonna be hard.
Their motto is.
I don't even remember what I did.
I know, I'm like, I know I wasn't there. Their motto is the seriousness of the charge is more important than whether it's true. Exactly. And they care. It doesn't matter if they just care that someone said it. So all those tips that came into the FBI tip line, they're absolute insane ramblings from crazy people, but they're like, well, somebody said it. Somebody said it. So cool.
Yeah.
Must be true. Yeah.
And their only thing is that they have pictures of Trump and Epstein together from back in the 80s. And that proves that Trump is this horrible smex ring monster. Because
Well,
he was
that's
in a
insane.
picture.
It's insane to me because anybody that was in those circles is going to have pictures with these people because they were prominent figures. Not that I'm not celebrating any of them, but they were in those communities. So you're telling me somebody I have a picture with 20 years ago, I have no idea what their life is like. I was just like, I'm going to take a picture with this person. That means that I was involved in whatever they were doing.
Right. And Trump was a popular guy, man. Like he built New York, you know? So
Yes.
it's crazy. Like everybody wanted to take a picture with Trump.
They loved him
Everybody.
back then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody said, how old do you have to be a Miss Teen or Miss USA? Did Don? Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that.
I don't either.
About how old you need to be. But yeah, I believe he owned. I don't know if it's both or one. Claire, you didn't say it right. It's Demon Kratz. It is. Especially after that video we just saw from the Super Bowl.
Demon craps.
Ugh. So sad.
Yeah, and the View used to love Trump. Exactly.
Yep, the spew.
They
Hillary
loved him
Clinton used to love Trump.
Well, do you remember he couldn't decide what side he was going to run on for a while, if he was going to be a Democrat or a Republican, and they loved him. They were he was out there doing interviews with them. They were all just like, "You're the best," and then
Yeah,
the
you
minute
need to
he
run.
wanted, yes, and the minute he was like, "I'm a Republican," they're like, "No."
You're like, devil.
Yeah, because they knew it was trouble for them. That's why.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it was Hillary
So-
Clinton said it herself, like in 1992 or 94 or something. She said that America needs a president like Trump because he can't be bought.
And that's
There you
why
go.
they hate him
That's-
too, the irony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, Hillary. I can't wait to see what happens with them having to go in and actually speak, but I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of, I don't recall.
Yeah,
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's funny too that, you know, the Clintons have no-showed every time they were supposed to testify, but this time I hear that they can't pull that crap this time, or they'll be held in contempt.
They're trying to make it seem like Trump is just going after them because of political reasons. But then Trump came out the other day and said, I Clinton has always been respectful to me, which I think was a smart move, even though I know Trump wants this to happen because they can't say he's just prosecuting them and blah, blah, blah. He came out with his own mouth and said, well, I respect the man.
Yeah. That's Trump playing chess for you.
It
Love
is.
that guy.
Okay, so
He's 5
we're
steps
getting
ahead.
near the end of the show. So I do want you to list your platforms again. And I want to add, everybody, thank you so much for the super chats. If you have not subscribed, we would truly appreciate it. We love seeing all of you every week. And of course, the Patriot Source podcast as well. If you guys make sure that you are watching all of the above. And then what are your platforms?
Okay, so you can go on X where I have 0 followers and follow me there. It'd be my first follow, that'd be great. The Happy Trucker Official. I'm on YouTube, _happy_trucker. And on Instagram, the Happy Trucker Official. And then on Facebook, Trevor Schaus. That's just my real name, Trevor Schaus. Follow me there. So I would appreciate it, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look how many
Thanks for
people we
having me.
have. I just want to say thank you so much again for choosing us over watching that woke BS halftime show, the Super Bowl. Like, we have done something amazing. I guarantee we wake up tomorrow and we hear that this has been one of the lowest turnouts. Like, I just know it.
I hope so. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm going to cheer. Fuck the NFL, you know?
Yes.
think
we're
I
going to make
know-
videos celebrating.
I was about to say, I think I know what our videos are going to be about tomorrow.
We're all going to be
I
like,
think so too. Hey, what's up, guys?
They think that there is more of them than us. I've seen so many videos where they're like, you guys think that you can tank the numbers, but there's a lot of us. No, there isn't. You're just loud.
You're the minority. Shut up.
Please.
Everybody,
Oh, that's
yes.
great.
F the NFL. I love this. I love this energy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah, same. I'm so excited to see tomorrow what the results are. And anybody that watched the Turning Point halftime show, I love that you supported that as well. I know there was a
Absolutely.
huge turnout when I walked in the living room and saw it on, which I was so proud because my girls were watching it. And I'm like, yes.
I know Elon,
Yeah.
or my son's watching it right now. I'm going to go join him. Or he was
Those are
whenever I
smart
came
kids.
in here.
Yeah, he came in before. He's adorable.
He's so sweet. He's giant,
Smart
by
kid.
the way.
He is. He's taller than you, isn't he?
Yep.
Almost.
I am watching these comments go. But yeah, I thought so. This week we had a lot of stuff happen. I think that things are starting to move in a better direction. And then we have something like the Olympics and these people coming out. I wonder, what is it going to take for these people to finally realize that they are not the majority of our country? And I'm hoping that seeing the numbers from the Super Bowl will be a really big wake up call.
Yeah. I thought they were going to find out with Nicki. I thought they were going to find out with Nicki Minaj. She's getting like she flipped and then boom, 40 million more followers. It's like #1 on the music chart.
And
You know?
all her Barbs. Have you been over on X and seen how many of the Barbs have switched over to our side because of seeing how she was treated? Like, we have the capabilities and the numbers to just rock the midterms. We just need every single person to show up.
Yeah, show
Yeah.
up.
That there's an epidemic of non-voters, I believe.
Yeah, the midterms is usually such a poor turnout for the Republicans, which I think is one of the most important jobs that we have as content creators with a platform, is to make sure we're up there telling people to get out and vote.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Go vote, guys.
Yeah, one
Somebody
thing
says, oh, the Guarding the Grid says the TPUSA halftime show shut down X for a moment, apparently. So there must have been a lot of people.
Ooh, overload. I love
Somebody
it.
said, yes, people are tired of liberals shit. Yes, we
Yes,
are. All we can do
we-
is pray. Pray for these people. I completely agree. Patriot Source Network said theirs went down too. That is crazy. You know what though? If there's anything that's going to crash X, I love that it was that.
Yeah.
Harley would be so proud.
And can I
Very
say,
extremely.
in a world filled with bad bunnies and whatever we just saw a second ago, please be a jelly roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a world full of Harry
Yes.
Sissons, be a Nick Shirley. What is a barb? Barbs are Nicki Minaj's, like, you know, all these different artists have their group of fans and they'll like name them.
Oh, like
those are Nicki
Swifties.
Minaj. Yeah, so those are
Okay.
Nicki Minaj's fans. They are absolutely like, all of them are like, I will never vote Democrat again after we've seen this, because they've seen what we've all been talking about for years. If they don't like someone, they will make up a bunch of stuff, put them in the media, and try to turn everybody against them. And they're seeing it firsthand because they know every detail of her existence.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like very well established. So yeah. Trying to turn her fan base against her at this point, yeah, good luck.
Not gonna happen. No, absolutely not. They are the 1%ers.
Preach.
Along with the RNC help, they screwed VA in November. I am concerned for VA, actually. Jelly Roll is the best. So Tom McDonald's new song, I thought for sure, we were talking about this before, that he would be on the Turning Point's halftime show. Maybe if they do it again next year, he'll get to be included, because I do think his voice is really important.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody said on the YouTube channel, it was almost 900K watches. That is amen to that.
Yes. Awesome. I love it.
I know when we get off of here, we're going to see so much stuff from the Super Bowl, and it's just going to irritate us to our cores. But we are running out of time, so I will say once again, thank you so much. There are so many of you in here right now, and I just couldn't be more thankful. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't think we were going to have big numbers tonight, because I thought for sure everybody was either going to be watching the Super Bowl or watching the Turning Point halftime show. So I truly appreciate it. Again, I will say, please hit the subscribe and make sure you give the Happy Trucker Official a follow. And Mega Meg, if you are not following her, who is perfect the way she is.
100%.
People.
20%.
Somebody says YouTube is over 5 million. That's insane.
Oh,
5 million.
That's amazing.
So hopefully we wake up tomorrow and hear good news, because maybe that'll be eye-opening for them, which I highly doubt, though, because they don't seem to learn or evolve. They'll just
pay
be like,
attention to that. Yeah.
Honestly, they get hit in the face with billboards all the time, and it doesn't wake them up. So I don't know.
5 million TPUSA plus millions more on streams. Amen.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Sweet.
So on top of that, we've seen that TPUSA had awesome numbers. We had awesome numbers. It's been a good night, folks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Go Trump, go platinum.
Yeah. Woo.
All right. Well, we will be back next week at the same time, 8:30 Eastern Standard, 7:30. What is wrong with me?
You got it.
Central Time. I hope you guys will all come hang out with us then. We will have whatever happened this week that's crazy. Of course, we will be covering it. But I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
I love you too. Yeah.